because he went for that. We'll see if it does end up paying off. So that's the trade-off, you know, you spend that much time, you're gonna fall behind.
It'll be okay. Here is the follow-up. Oh, really nice flash comes in from kariya, denies the hook into the wall.
Such a beautiful flash.
And that's gonna do it. First blood goes to the Viego.
Gonna become Nautilus for a second and help push this wave out. As Ghost is now gonna have to sit here under turret. That's really aggressive trade here from Faker. That's what you like to see. Showmaker.
You can see Kana is pushing very hard here. Khan might have a decent idea that, well, now he knows 100% as Owner is here. Bit of damage comes out in How Battle Rise as well. This is 3-on-1. Khan is going to get stunned up, and there's zero hope for him. Yeah, and they're on a bit of a clock. They need to fight right now before Ghost gets here. They're trying to get on top of Khan. He's going to sustain a ton of damage, but he will live for now. Owner's trying to get onto the backside. Down will go the Braum. And Owner is still chasing Khan, but the flash heal comes through. And that is just devastating. There was no Heartbreaker for Owner, but his heart is broken.
So well played from Ghost, from Khan, knowing the limitations here of his champion, knowing exactly when he could flash out there at the last possible second, has the heal to stay alive. And yeah, he got killed and dove a moment before, but you could see that he is just so good at absorbing pressure. Meanwhile,
Canyon just laughs at Kana. He says, I have Smite.
You didn't take Smite, right? Okay, no, then I think we're good.
Yeah. And now we just have a very aggressive push up here from Damwon. BeryL's leading the charge. There's a big response coming through from T1 though.
Kana actually needs to be, well, I mean, like you said, there's a big response, so I was going to say he needs to be careful, but he's going to go in.
Yeah, they definitely
Faker's here.
Careful. Here comes Faker. They're going to get on top of Ghost as I think BeryL's going to try to sacrifice himself, and the teleport is going to be stopped, it looks like, as Khan will not be able to get in. That's another great hook coming out from well, I guess Owner. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, just Viego things. As, okay, really nice turnaround. T1 immediately are saying, like, what, you can't just push into us right now.
This game is looking very different from the last. Now Khan is just sacked.
T1, they have scooped up so many plates in this game already. Faker trying to get a last one. Not sure that he can. Damwon will be able to pick up one, and Faker just barely picks that up. And the timer.
Believe it or not, that's actually first turret for Damwon. Showmaker.
Okay, trying to get on top of him, and he gets stunned underneath the inner turret as he was all alone, and he thought he would be safe. The answer was no. They're trying to get on top of Owner here, and I think they will. Khan is going to get the nice knock-up and the shutdown. That's 600 gold for him. So at least they get that, but at the same time, T1 picking up that turret and the kill is pretty good.
Have root, so that was interesting. Oh man, they're gonna get this turret here on the top side. They almost got earlier before Kana teleported down. Oh, and he's actually hiding here. I think Showmaker should know.
Oh well.
I mean,
seems like he's been hiding for a while as Showmaker's gonna get burst down, and this chase is so powerful. Culling to the face is not even half of his health bar.
Over and blow somebody up or catch somebody out. So it's even hard to punish a Ryze or a Jace from side laning. You have the Gwen, but she can't do it alone. She needs some sort of lockup, and to get an Ornn into position to do something like that is just so difficult. It's, you know, again, I don't want to say this game is unwinnable, but it's looking worse all the time for Damwon.
Yeah, and sometimes when you're the team that's behind in this scenario, you go for some plays where you kind of do like a party brush, and you try to catch someone out, but it seems like T1 are very aware of this. Okay, they're trying to get on top of Gumayusi. They're going to get the flash, and in goes Khan. He's like, no, we're going to kill this guy. I don't care what you say. As Owner will immediately come in, and now they're just going to take down Khan, but it's a trade of the Ornn for the Jinx, as now they're trying to get on top of Ghost. kariya will just not let this one go, and neither will Faker as he realm morphs his entire team over there. They get another pick.
Such a beautiful game from kariya on this Braum. And, you know, there's another one that he was actually setting up for potentially another pick if Damwon aren't careful here. He's like, I'm not stopping until I hit their fountain. But this is going to be an extra charge here for the Rift Herald. And, I mean, there's just nothing stopping T1 right now. The root, the second root.
Speaking of which, how far are they going to go? Looks like they're not going to take down the inhibitor. All right, we got the Baron started up here. There is a ward for Khan to teleport onto if he wants to. He's going to take the save teleport. They get the teleport and they back away. T1 gonna play it safe. They have really nice kite back potential as well, just poke you out. And the Rise can potentially root if anyone does come close, so they'll get the teleport and they'll reset here.
Yeah. Faker does have Realm Warp available, so they need to be really careful, and they actually have to, back off as they're grouped. So much setup here for T1.
Oh, they're trying to burst down the Braum here, and they're going to get the stopwatch out of him, but can they get any more? That is huge! Actually coming out from Ghost, perfectly timed on the ultimate, and here comes BeryL again, and he's got his own stopwatch. Can they follow up with the damage? The Jinx not really able to put out enough there towards the end. There's so many low health bars here for Damwon as well.
All right, Damwon and taking all that poke damage, but the most important part is that they're alive, and T1 are making a really decisive and tough call to rotate towards the Baron, or it looks like they were going to. They're being a little bit hesitant here. They're actually going to wait for the minion wave. This actually gives time for the lowest of the low health members of Damwon Kia to reset and come back towards the Baron pit. Canyon's going to be able to clear this Drake, and he can back. So going to actually get a ton of health back from that smite, but he still has to back. The window of this for T1 is actually a little bit thinner than it was moments ago.
All right.
They have vision of this.
Still going for it. Yeah, there's 2 wards, and now there's a blue ward and a control. They're trying to get in here and stop this as it's going to go to the smite from the Ornn of all people. Khan, he's able to get over the wall with that unsealed spellbook and get the job done. As BeryL is just going to try to get away from this one. Look at T1. They're desperately trying to catch up and get anything, but they will not.
I mean, Khan has been just sitting there being target practice for Jace all game long. He's 1-4-3, but he's the one who's making the incredible plays. He was the one who guaranteed the pick onto Keria. He was the one who looked for the pick onto Gumayusi earlier. It did end up being a bad trade for them. But he's the one who's making the most proactive plays on this Ornn. And in this case, he has the unsealed spellbook and is able to get the smite off on the Baron with an Ornn. The Ornn steal is just unheard of, and we are just seeing so many plays from this player who's so significantly behind, but this is one of his best champions this year, even though it's fallen out of the meta quite a bit. Whenever Damwon Kia pull this one out, you could trust that Khan is going to get the job done. It's Canyon. Just get down, Mr. President, Mr. Khan.
Shoemaker flashed away. He's like, no, I'm not taking that one. There it is.
Here we go. In and out.
Easy.
Smite on the Ornn. Let's see the comms.
All right, prepare your ears.
I
told you. I don't even know what he said.
He just said, get out, 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 out.
You know, Jace gets a bunch of the poke down alongside of the Jinx, and then Faker can help set up a lot of plays. His positioning is going to be very crucial, especially with the Rise. The range needs to be able to use some of the items that he's been able to pick up.
Yeah.
And then Owners basically clean up duty.
Okay, Damwon Kia is just going to start this straight up. Khan's got a nice angle.
And they know about this. T1, I mean, they're just running in on this one.
They don't know about Khan, though, I don't think.
Yeah, Khan's got an interesting angle as they're going to get the knock up, and here comes the Ornhorn. They got a couple in the back, but look at the backline. Ghost is totally alive. He's able to take down one, and a very close fight here. Gumayusi still alive, but Ghost has got more health, and he's got the red buff. He's got some nice guns as well.
Connor's just waiting for that gate. There it is. You got that gate on cooldown. You're pressing E as fast as you can, and you're looking for that damage.
You know, you're like, okay, I was able to take down Ghost and Damwon Kia with my performance here. At least in a game 2.
Khan once again on the flank angle. Maybe he'll be a little bit quicker on the draw this time.
They really need to get Keria's door out of the way. And look at that, Keria's not going to use it. And now they found the Ornn. And Owner's getting on that. He's not able to get into the pit for a potential smite. Now they're just going to try to burst down Keria, but look at the damage coming out from Kana. Canyon trying to get the smite, and he will be able to, but the casualties will be gigantic. As, yeah, he's got a lot of stasis here, but he is still going to go down.
This is so frustrating for Damwon Kia. You get the Baron, you're not going to be able to get much from it. And like you said, Keria was so quintessential in this fight. Ornn can't engage when that door is up, and when the door is up, he just has to kind of sit and wait. Then he gets peeled off and taken out alone. He has to, back out of there. Had to use his flash, in fact. And T1 are like, oh, we're looking to end the game right now. We're 32 minutes in.
They're going to try. They have a cannon minion as well. The Baron buff is here, but there's no minions just yet. Keria nearly dies. As Everfrost on the con, and now they have Nautilus coming in, and T1 say, nope, we're not going to take that risk. But we have Infernal Drake coming up.
Exactly. They have the inhibitor down, and now they can just take the Infernal Soul.
So so not a terrible idea. They're trying to engage now, but not quite going to work.
Yeah, I don't think it's a terrible idea, but, you know, they decided to throw away their element of surprise and look for a little more of a hard engage. If they pick BeryL, that becomes a 5v4 very quickly. He is not tanky.
Dalmonkia just squeezed by, and T1 say, sure, take the Infernal Soul. We'll take the Baron. And we've seen this trade before. I don't know if this is the right choice, to be honest. I mean, Dalmonkia, as I mentioned, they have tons of damage. T1 need to get a huge Baron power play with this decision.
I mean, they've been prepping this wave this entire time. That's why Faker was up here on the top side of the map. With the Baron buff, you actually have this wave crashing massively. 2 empowered cannon minions coming through, and you can kind of just sit on this and then eventually chip your way to victory with the poke comp that you have. I actually really like this decision considering their comp. Khan spotted here, the ward is pretty massive, but unfortunately they're not able to push the issue here because Khan had that flank angle. They're just going to back.
And all these items coming through now. The Jace poke is not doing as much.
Okay, Canyon's used his block here now though. Now they can really start to do some damage. Look at Kana!
Trying to get on BeryL, and he just basically dies, and that's it. The rocket comes through, and BeryL gets isolated. Kana makes the play. Now Dom1 is going to have to be the ones that take the Baron. And T1 will enjoy their Elder buff.
Yeah, actually T1 look like they might just ignore this straight up and go straight for the win. Realm Warp to the side lane, and yeah, Baron buff's here. Gotta use those empowered backs real quick to get back home and set up to defend this. The middle inhibitor is open, and Kana's just gonna rejoin the squad. He's not gonna waste time pushing for that. They just wanna open this win condition up to the Nexus where they have a minion wave.
I don't think you're saving this inhibitor.
No way.
You gotta back up. You gotta back way up to your Nexus. And you gotta hope that you can hold on for dear life. 4v5. T1, they do the right thing. They're gonna take both the inhibitors down. Now, how far do they go?
That's the question. Look at that damage on Showmaker. One more, and he's dead.
Yeah, he kind of has to go back to the fountain. But we do have BeryL respawning. T1, they have the Elder here. They can get a back in and then try to go for one last push. It's definitely gonna give them some nice extra poke. With the Infernal Soul that they do have.
30 seconds. His Baron minions are so frustrating for Jace. He's like, I just want to poke you. Get these minions out of my way.
Oh, he's going to miss again. That's not going to help them out at all. And something else that the Rapid Fire Cannon really helps out with is clearing waves from range, right? He doesn't have to get as close as BeryL goes in and BeryL goes down. It's a nice amount of poke, but that's another dead Nautilus.
Okay, that's a dead Nautilus, and that means there's so much more freedom here for T1 to continue to push. The Elder buff is done in 3 seconds here, so that window is gone.
Baron's still for 35 seconds. But 5v4, I think T1 will be confident to continue pushing in here as they're trying to hold the angles there, and now you can see Khan. He has to go into the stopwatch, tries to flash away, but the Jinx is so online that down he will go. And now the gigantic knockup comes out from Owner. And you can see that Showmaker's desperately trying to kite this one out, but it is not going to happen. As T1, they will be able to take down the Aphelios. Showmaker is desperate to make this happen, but it will not. As Faker will flash, Showmaker is going to go down, and so will the Nexus. And we will have a game number 3 tonight.
The plot armor of the perfect day of LCK continues.